is a story of a druid priestess, and she and her people are basically captives of the Romans. But there is a subplot which is very tricky. She is in love with the commander of the Roman army, Pollione, and she has had 2 children in secret by him. But her people do not know that she is living with the enemy. Norma could be set in almost any period where there are people who are oppressed by a captor. And I've always thought the story of Norma is difficult because we don't technically see the Romans who are the oppressors.
In the libretto, it should all really be set in a forest, but we have decided to take it out of that environment and to make it clearer for the story that we actually see the Roman society and the Gauls and see the oppression of the Roman society. What I've tried to do is to take very clear Roman architecture and put it against a space that's kind of more run down and less pristine. So to show that the oppression is shown by the decay of the building, and the Roman architecture is all sparkling and white and new.
So when you see behind me this huge architecture, that's the power of Rome oppressing these simple people of the land. The Druids are much more people of the earth. Norma, they are not worshiping one god, they are worshiping many gods. And they are all gods of nature, like the sun god and the moon god.
So I try to make the nature part of the design very sculptural. So it's like if you were a Christian, you'd have a statue of the Virgin Mary. So in this case, because they are the Gauls and the Druids use nature as their icon, I try to make the tree the icon. And then we see that reflected in the small room of Norma, that she has a model of the same tree Pollione destroys at the end of the first act.
Our goal is always, how do we tell the story? What is the way to best tell the story? And so that's why we set this world like we did in clothing and in scenery. And so with my designers, we have tried to focus on these 2 cultures by giving the Romans a real hard military architectural presence, and the Druids much more something of the earth and nature, and that's what we're trying to do with Norma.